Hi everyone, welcome to Puddinwood Avenue. My name is Bindi. Welcome back to my channel. If you're joining me today for the first time, welcome. It's a little bit crazy. Today is Crazy Hair Day on Podcaster Spirit Week. So my hair, I have a lot of hair. I have a range of colours in my hair. I go from grey to purple with streaks of red, and the ends of my hair are black. So if you can't get much more crazy than that. So I've popped a little bit of a sparkle in there because you can't have too much bling, right? And so this is my crazy hair day. So this is not a normal week. We are doing Podcaster Spirit Week in Crochet YouTube land. There are quite a few people who are doing this with me. Llama Mama Kayla is the channel that had the great idea to do this fun week, and I thank Kayla for doing that. It's been crazy. I'm boring. I'm a boring person. The last day, Saturday, I don't know what day I'm going to do. But today is Tuesday. It is day number 3. It is our Crazy Hair Day. It's the best I can do. Because I have so much hair too, I don't want to go too crazy, because I was going to tease it and make it, but it would take me 2 days to get rid of it. So no, this is the craziest I'm going to get. Okay, so let's get into the crochet. So today we are going to be learning how to do, let me just remember what it's called, the herringbone half double stitch. This is a really easy stitch. It's really simple. It's quite effective. It's got a lovely little look to it. And I think that this would be really lovely in a sweater, cardigan, jumper for a little toddler. It's a lovely little stitch. It's really easy to do. So let's go down to the table and get on with it. So let's have a look at this stitch. It's the herringbone half double crochet. I really enjoyed making this stitch. My favorite stitch is double crochet. My second favorite stitch is the half double crochet. So the really good thing about this stitch is that there's no multiples. You can crochet, if you want to do a queen size bed, crochet enough chain to fit across your bed. There you go. You don't need any extras or any multiples of 3 or 4 or whatever. And it's just such a simple stitch. So the yarn I'm using today is, excuse me, I've still got this cough, is a DK weight. I'm patting it over there and you can't see me. It's a DK weight or a lightweight 3, or if you're in Australia, it's an 8-ply yarn. It's nothing fancy, nothing special. It's just left over from a little bit of a project that I had done a month or so ago. I'm going to use my Bella Coco Crochet 5mm hook, and I'm just going to start with a slip stitch and 12 chain. So slip stitch on and 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like I said, you can do it as long as you wanted to. It doesn't matter. Excuse me. I'm just going to do one more because that's going to be my turning chain. You don't have to do that. You can, like I said, make it as long as you want. And the first row, we're just going to single crochet into every stitch so that we've got a good foundation to start with our half double crochet herringbone. So there'll be 12 single crochets all the way across. I'm never quite sure where to put my hands. I'm trying to look through the camera. I'm trying to look under the camera. And my hands always seem to be either too far this way or definitely too far that way. So I do apologise. Anyone watch Deadwood? I apologise. Okay, so I'm not even counting. I'm just going. Holidays have been happening. I've been out in the garden. You can probably tell by my hands. Getting lots of work done. We had a big tree that was just dropping branches. It was getting very dangerous. So we had that tree cut out and they left us all the mulch from it. And so It's been sitting there for a good couple of months, so we are now using that as mulch. Okay, so there's our foundation row. And we're going to do, now I don't normally like to do this, but it really works to help us to keep our edges straight. So we're going to chain 2, and we're going to turn our work, and we are not going to work into this first stitch here, because our chain 2 is going to count as our half double crochet. So into the second stitch from the end, so not this one, this one. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. We're going to do a incomplete half double crochet. It's going to be weird, it's going to throw you off. And when I first saw this, I went, oh wow, what? But I love it. So we're going to yarn over, we're going to go into our stitch and capture our yarn, just like we would do for a double or a half double crochet. If this was a half double crochet, we would wrap our yarn and take it through all 3 loops, right? But we're not going to do that. We're going to, so this is the herringbone half double crochet herringbone stitch. Yarn over into that second stitch, pull it through, 3 loops on our hook. Now this first loop here, we're actually going to pull it through the loop in the middle. We're going to go into that middle, whoop, if I can capture it. So really don't be afraid, turn your hook so it faces the right way and pop it under, and then we're going to yarn over and complete our half double crochet. I'll show you again. So into the next stitch, yarn over, into the stitch, capture our yarn and pull it through, 3 loops on our hook. Oh, I always want to wrap, but we can't. So the first loop's going through the middle loop, so pull it down to your hook, turn your hook so it faces the back, pull it through, yarn over, and pull it through the 2 loops on your hook. It's weird, isn't it? Once you start doing it, you'll get into the habit of it. So yarn over into the next stitch, into that stitch, capture our yarn, 3 loops on our hook. The first loop's got to go through the second loop. So hook it, turn your hook right to the back, pull it under, 2 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull it through. And we're going to do that all the way to the end. So yarn over into the stitch. I know I'm going slow, but it's just something I've never seen done before, and I love it. So yarn over, capture that first loop, turn your hook right to the back and pop it under that second loop, 2 loops left on your hook, yarn over, pull it through. We're going to go all the way to the end, turn your hook right to the back, bring that first loop under the second loop, yarn over through the 2 remaining loops on your hook. And that is the herringbone half double crochet stitch. Oh, see, I want to double. So yeah, a lot of people struggle, especially if you're new to crochet, about moving your hook. That's the benefit. If you're doing cluster stitches or something like this, if you actually turn your hook, it's going to make it so much easier. There are some people that I've seen on YouTube that to complete all of their stitches, they really turn their hook. And I'm like, wow, that's cool, awesome. I can't do that. But for purposes like this, it's great. So don't be afraid to actually turn your hook so it's facing a different direction. Okay, and underneath that middle one. All right. And we're going to do that all the way to the end. There's no special stitch at the start or the end except for I apologize again, except for the 2 double crochets, because normally I do a single double crochet and turn, because it tends to leave a hole at the edge of your work, and I really don't like that. But because we're not actually going to then go into that first stitch of the next row, that 2 double crochet works. Okay, so we've got our 12 stitches. I like how they sort of lay across diagonally like that. Okay, Next row, simple as, we're going to chain 2, which turn our work. Those two chain count as our first stitch, so we're not working into the first one. We're going to do that into the second one. So yarn over, just like we did in the previous row, capture your yarn, bring that first loop through and under the second loop, yarn over and through 2. I was a little worried. Oh, see, I keep wanting to do a double crochet. When I tried this stitch for the first time, because I just couldn't fathom, because I was reading it from a book too, I just couldn't fathom what it looked like. And once I worked it out, I was like, oh, that's great. I love that. And again, it's probably still not my favorite stitch because I haven't done a lot with it. But as you can see, you get faster and faster with it. You know where you've got to go. And as soon as if I wrap my hook to do a double or a half double, a normal one, as soon as I do it, I go, oh, that's not right. So practice, practice, practice. Practice turning that crochet hook around so that it's facing all the way down. Oops. Oh, see? Nearly did it. Get to the end, look for our V. We're going to go into our V stitch here, which is our last stitch. We're going to complete that. There's our second row. How easy is this stitch? So two chain up, miss that first stitch, go into the second one, so wrap your yarn into the stitch, capture your yarn, 3 loops on your hook, first loop goes through the second loop, capture your yarn, take it through 2. Hope that makes sense. So what do you think you might use, oh, I did it again. What do you think you might use this stitch for? Have a bit of a practice at it. It is a little unusual from what we normally do, but of course unusual is good, right? Thank you for joining me, seriously, thank you for joining me this week for our podcaster Spirit Week. Tomorrow is, I don't know what tomorrow is. Let me have a look in my book here. I've got it written down in all my notes here. Tomorrow is Ugly Shirt Day. I do have a shirt picked out. I don't wear it a lot. I don't particularly like it. I don't know why I have it. But yes, tomorrow is Ugly Shirt Day. Feel free to join in with this if you want to send me some photos of what you're joining in with this Spirit Week. So for example, if you are watching today, so today is Crazy Hair Day. Crazy Hair Day, every day is Crazy Hair Day here. Take a photo of yourself, pop it into either the Facebook group, Puddinwood Avenue, or my Instagram account, again, Puddinwood Avenue, or send it via email, and I'll put them all together so that we can see. I didn't go into the stitch then, did I? I'll put them all together so we can all join in with this week of silliness and craziness. I've got one, here comes the second one, there we go. Yeah, everyone can see what everyone else is doing. Chain 2, turn your work, that's our next row. But yeah, please have a go at this stitch. I really enjoy it. It looks totally different. It would be great for, oh, there you go, idea popping in my head. That would be great for a baby sweater or a jumper or a cardigan, because there's not a lot of holes in there to get little fingers caught. It moves really nicely, and of course the bigger the hook, the softer drape you're going to have. I can see a little jumper made out of that. Isn't that awesome? Alright, so let me know below if you are going to try the stitch, or if you've tried it, or if you've even done it before. thank you very much for joining me today. Please hit that like button and leave a comment below. Like I said, you can leave a comment below, pop into the Facebook group, the Instagram account, or send me an email, puddinwoodavenue@gmail.com. If you haven't subscribed, thank you to all my subscribers, people who've stuck with me from the beginning, and all of my new subscribers. They're getting more and more every day, and it's really exciting. I'm not expecting to grow particularly huge, but it's just exciting to see, and if I can help you learn a new craft or a new skill in a craft that you already love, then my time is worth it. So thanks very much for joining me today, and I will catch you tomorrow for Ugly Shirt Day. Bye!